o'clock on this Wednesday morning, October 22nd. Thanks for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Stephanie Joseph. We've got a lot to get to this morning, but we first want to get a look at some of the news headlines you need to know.
Yeah, breaking overnight, Rochester police are looking for suspects in a shooting that left a man in critical condition. Crews were called to this scene on Molson Street near Norton right around 11:30. That's where they say they found a 33-year-old man with a gunshot wound to the upper body. He was taken to Strong Memorial and with what we're told are life-threatening injuries. No suspects are in custody, but those with information should call 911.
We're working to learn more about a car crash in Genesee County. A photojournalist at the scene tells us two cars went into the woods in the area of South Lake and Junction Roads in the town of Pavilion. No word on any injuries or a cause. We are waiting for more information from the Genesee County Sheriff's Office.
6 people and 1 dog thankfully escaped overnight in an apartment fire in the city. This was on Alameda Street near Dewey Avenue right around 3:30 this morning. Fire crews say they saw one person on the roof of the front porch when they got there. They were able to get that person down. They say the fire spread to 3 floors and took about an hour to get under control. The Red Cross is helping 6 people. 2 of them had minor injuries.
Well, let's get a look at what we have brewing for you for the next 2 hours. First up, the Rockfest I Love the 90s tour is officially back and rescheduled for this weekend. We'll be joined in studio by some of the organizers to find out how they're bringing the music, the nostalgia, the good eats, and a big dose of community pride.
Yeah, then a classic tale getting a clever new twist. The Penfield Players will join us to talk about their upcoming production of Witch and why it's the perfect play to celebrate spooky season.
And later, it's day 4 of our Avant Garde Clue Festival preview. This morning, we're going to be introduced to 2 musicians who are redefining what music can sound like by taking everyday sounds and turning them into powerful art.
You really never know what you're going to get with some of these, which always makes it interesting. Speaking of interesting, a check of our Wednesday forecast. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is tracking a breezy and cool forecast for us today, Marty.
Yeah, it's just kind of a fall-like day for us as well, with the cloud cover holding on pretty well, some occasional rain. You can see some of that is filling in across parts of the area right now, especially the eastern half of Monroe County, seeing a little more of that rain, even east into Wayne County, Ontario County as well. So again, all this continues to move mainly to the east, and we still have to watch what's playing out over Lake Erie. It's a lot of lake effect rain that continues to hold on. You can see a little break between Rochester and that band that's beginning to form, and it may help us to break that rain off a little bit over the next few hours, but that band will likely migrate a little more to the north as we head deeper into the day, and that may fill things back in. So bottom line, can't rule out a shower at any point, but that risk of rain may increase again as we head towards the end of the day. Highs today mostly in the lower 50s, so a little bit cool for this time of year even. And over the next couple days, still that chance is there for a few showers. Slowly that risk of rain decreases over each upcoming day, but mainly staying in the 50s for highs with a lot of those lows in the 30s. So definitely a fall-like look over these several upcoming days, and kind of a fall-like feel to many of those temperatures as well.
Yeah, it looks like the start of next week, Monday and Tuesday, looking pretty decent. So, fingers crossed we kind of stay with that direction.
That would be nice. It would be nice to see a little more sunshine try to work back in. And we'll look at it either way. The rain is much needed, but as we all know, it's nice to see some sunshine too.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, Marty, thank you.
Okay.
Let's go off the top and start with some things that have piqued our interest today. I will start things off. It's a story I read online and was pretty shocked about. We're going to talk about this guy. He experienced some of the highest highs and lowest lows all over the course of just a couple hours. His name is Michelino Sunseri, and he broke a pretty incredible record, running up one of the highest mountains in the West, then running back down, all in less than 3 hours. He's not the first to do this on Grand Teton Mountain. There have been many who have taken the same route, beginning with Flat Wide Road and then eventually getting more treacherous the farther they go up. It zigs and it zags all through the canyons, and Sunseri ended up running 13.3 miles with an elevation gain of 7,000 feet on the way up. He was given a medal and then went for a celebration dinner. But shortly thereafter, he was found guilty of a misdemeanor for entering a prohibited trail on the path for just 2 minutes of his journey. Prosecutors say the ban is clearly marked on the park website, on the map, and on trail markers, but he says he just followed the same route as other previous record holders, and they didn't get in any legal trouble. He says he could have taken a different route altogether, but the trail was already packed with Labor Day hikers. He didn't want to cause any safety issues for them. He also said there were massive boulders in that area, and he was worried about overcrowding the people there. He didn't want to be yelling at them to move while he was doing this race. This was on the Old Climbers Trail, by the way. A small sign there says, "Shortcutting causes erosion and closed for regrowth." So those were the signs. He claims the ground, though, was barren and there was no plant life to even destroy. So he really didn't think much of it. Some might say that he used the path as a shortcut altogether, so he could break the record. But he says at the time he was already confident he would beat the record. Those 2 minutes really did not make a difference. Unfortunately, though, his race is right now not being recognized by the organization Fastest Known Time. He has not been sentenced yet, but federal prosecutors say charges could actually be dismissed here if he meets certain conditions over the course of the next year. He will be required to do 60 hours of community service, and he needs to take a course on wilderness stewardship. Now, a judge has not officially signed off on those conditions yet. He does have another hearing coming up in November. So I want to know your thoughts on this, Steph. 2 minutes.
I know. It's sad because, he was doing it to be recognized, to get the name, the record holder. But hearing that it actually won't pay off, it kind of seems like, was it worth it then? And then also with the whole, well, it was barren anyway. I guess it was closed for good reason then, to help with those efforts to try to regrow things. So I'm really on the fence about this. I think it was only 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, rules are rules. However, I think this might be a little drastic, taking it to the federal legal level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, and I don't know about you. I don't know if you run. I used to run. And when I would run long distance, I would just kind of tune everything out, you get going and you're in the zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can't imagine that he was running and thinking, okay, I know that this is illegal and wrong. I'm only going to be there for a couple minutes and nobody's going to catch me here. I really think he was like, well, I don't want to be running into these people. The trail is narrow. There are all of these boulders. I'll just do this quick shortcut. And then I'll be on my way and keep on going. In my mind, I'm not him. I have no idea. In my mind, that is kind of how it played out.
Yeah.
I think accidents happen.
Yeah.
And, they're taking it to the next level here. I feel like if it was actually that significant, maybe a bigger sign that says
don't come.
Trespassing, you'll be, prosecuted or
chains and
trespass
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? They even suggested maybe putting down a log on the entryway to the path.
Yeah.
Right?
That would do it.
That would do it if you didn't want to put up chains or anything like that. Just a nice, I don't know, nature barrier or something like that. But either way, like I said, he's going back to court in November. But kind of a disappointment, kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I'd be glad for the community service and the course.
Sure.
I think that's a generous punishment.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All right.
We'll move along now to my story. And it's a decision by pilots to turn a plane bound for LAX around on Monday. The reason behind it has people talking online. So the pilots heard knocking on the cockpit door, but they were unable to reach the flight crew. The New York Post says all they heard were static over the intercom. Now, for that reason, the pilots thought someone was trying to break in. The flight had only traveled 40 miles before the pilots decided to do an emergency landing in Nebraska. That's the same place the flight took off from around 7 that night. It turns out the flight crew was the one knocking on the door for the same issue. The FAA and airliner SkyWest said the American Airlines plane had an issue with the interphone system, so the flight crew couldn't reach the pilot and vice versa. Passengers on board probably seemed confused. According to ABC7, the pilot actually apologized for the unexpected return, saying, quote, "We weren't sure if something was going on with the airplane, so that's why we're coming back here." Apparently, officers got on that plane too. One person commented under People magazine's story in favor of the pilots. They said in part, quote, "The passengers and crew, he had no idea to know it was not an actual emergency and every reason to believe it was an emergency." So there were a lot of people supporting the pilot's decision, obviously, here. Other commenters are suggesting adjustments be made to allow for other forms of communication on the plane in the event that something like this happens again. One person on Facebook said, quote, maybe put a small camera on the outside of the cockpit door for the pilot to see there. Another said, well, you would have thought in this day and age there would be a backup system in case this one failed. Instead, it sounded like the crew went into a little panic, banging on the door, which made the pilots turn around. At the end of the day, the flight eventually took off again. It landed in Los Angeles just after midnight.
I think it is so easy to play Monday morning quarterback. You know, for everybody commenting that whatever, they were dramatic or they panicked or whatever, it's like, I'm sorry, unless you've actually been the pilot of a 100-person passenger jet.
Yeah.
You know, I really don't think you have any place to be telling people how to do their job or whether or not their reaction was justified. Certainly an unfortunate situation for those on the flight. I'm sure they were very scared. I'm sure the flight attendants and pilots and crew and everybody on board, they were probably stressed out. But I mean, we say it all the time, better to be safe than sorry. You know, if you have a feeling like something is wrong, you got to follow that instinct, right? And that's a pretty long flight. What was it, Nebraska to New York?
To Los Angeles.
To Los Angeles, pardon me. Okay, so, you know, I imagine, pretty long flight.
Yeah.
That's a long time to go without communicating with the people in the cockpit and the people out there on the floor with the rest of the passengers. Yeah, I mean, I stand by it. I think unless you are a pilot, you probably shouldn't be criticizing those flying the plane.
That is for sure.
Just my hot take.
Yeah, I don't even think it's a hot take. It's a lukewarm take because, you know, it's right in my opinion. You never know what could be going on, and for them not to be able to communicate with each other, that could present a bunch of different challenges, whether there's an emergency in the cockpit and pilots are trying to tell the flight crew or vice versa. It's definitely better to be safe than sorry. Completely understand the precaution that they took there. But yeah, you know, all's well that ends well. Everyone was fine and they were able to make a safe landing, an emergency landing first, and then in the actual destination after.
And, you know, somebody in the comments brought up a good point. Like, you know, maybe there should be another way of getting in touch with everybody that you need to be in touch with. And yeah, that would certainly be great. But like I said, you can't go back in time.
You can't.
You know, and we're just very lucky that nothing bad was happening, that there were no serious incidents and it was just a technical issue. You know, I think consider this one a win, that everybody was okay.
Yeah, I would too.
All right, much more to get to this morning on our Rochester. When we come back, we're going to check in with Chris Lopez, who is continuing all the fall festivities in our area.
You don't want to miss it, so take us with you on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 WAM YouTube channel and boxrochester.com. We're back after this. autumn is in full swing, and there's no shortage of cozy, fun fall activities to dive into.
Yeah, if you're looking for the perfect way to soak up the season, Powers Farm Market might just be the spot. Chris Lopez is there this morning, taking us through all the sights, flavors, and fall fun. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up, guys? We are inside the teepee at Powers Farm Market. Now, they have a ton of decorations. One of the decorations that they specialize in is pumpkins, and we are learning, well, I'm learning how to carve a pumpkin. I have Ned Powers with me here. Let's walk in. Let's get right into it.
Okay.
We have some pumpkin carving experts with us who helped carve some of these pumpkins. They did an amazing job, but I'm going to be taking a few tips from them. Ned, I'm going to start with you, though. What should I know about pumpkin carving? And to start off that with, I'm terrible at it.
Well, I would say the first and probably most important tip is that you've got to get your pumpkins here at Powers.
Okay. All right. Nice plug. I like that. All right. You guys got great pumpkins.
The one tip that we've learned a long time ago is we actually take the bottom off the pumpkin. As you can see here, that way if you've got one that's a little lopsided, you can make it stand straight. It's a lot easier to put it on top of the candle. And then everybody's different. Everybody has a different style. It's always a good idea to kind of draw your design out and kind of plan it out. You can see these guys are drawing on their pumpkins here. Ned is freehanding. That's what I usually like to do.
I was going to say, Ned Jr., you're freehanding, man?
Yeah.
Is that your style?
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Okay. And you two like a more controlled style, I see, to kind of mark it out, to give you guys a guideline. Ned's he's going on, he's got a lot of free for all. What's the benefit of doing it just free for all? I got to go with you, Ned Jr.
I just make the thing in the head. I usually just do a
Look at that. You already got
eyes, nose, and just mouth. It's
Okay.
pretty simple all the time, but
Fellas, what should I know?
Well, I like to do it drawn out, so it's hard to mess up when you have the lines. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna try it. Get a little bit. Last year it was atrocious. All right. We're gonna try and get better for this year. We have the pumpkin from Power, so I started out with the first.
Yep, you're starting off right.
Correctly,
Starting
and
off
then
right.
I've already have it hollowed out. Okay. Let's try it. I need a little bit of light here. Okay. All right. So we just start going.
I would start off at the top. That's usually where I start off, is with the eyes. And so this is, you go in thirds. Top third, eyes. Middle third, nose. And then the bottom third, your mouth. Just to start off basic.
I'm already lost. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go with the classic triangle.
Now, before you do the bottom, I would make a circle there so you can have an eyeball.
Make a circle.
Yep.
Okay.
Or a semicircle. Make sure you're going all the way through. There you go.
Okay.
Now connect that and that, and that and that.
Connect the triangle. Doing a little bit better.
Oh, Chris!
What?
You just killed your.
No. Wait, what?
You just killed your eyeball.
What'd I do? Wait, what'd I do?
So you connect here and there, but you went all the way through.
Oh.
We'll try it again on this side.
Okay. All right. We're gonna try it again. Got the triangle.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get this before time runs out.
And
Get
then
the
semicircle. It's always hard to do it in a hurry.
I got 15 seconds. Stephen Curry with the shot. And then what was I? And then stop.
Yep. And then
Okay.
stop and then connect that side.
All right. And then connect this side. Did I do all right?
Yeah, we could say
I
it's
didn't
pretty
do
good.
all right. All right, we're gonna find out more. We're gonna show you guys how to carve some pumpkins, maybe sometime later in the near future. That wasn't all that great. Take your tips from these fellas over here, not me. I'm sending it back to you guys in the studio. We got Uno Mas, one more hit here at Powers Farm Market.
He tried.
He did. And you know what? I loved that guy's response. He's like, well,
It's there.
You did the best you could.
He did.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, it is this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean joining us after this.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is joining us now with the look at the cool temperatures today and weather trivia as well.
Weather trivia about lake effect, right? The lake effect process. It's that time of the year we start using different phrases in weather, talking about the lake water and other components that go into this. So let's harness the trivia on that today. How about that?
Let's do it.
It's lake effect weather season. Sometimes you'll hear a meteorologist use the term fetch.
No.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's never going to happen, Mark.
What does fetch describe in weather? Is it the direction of the wind, the distance the wind flows over the lake, the water temperature, or the depth of the cold air over the lake?
Do you know what that quote was from?
No, I don't.
No, you're kidding.
From Mean Girls, the movie Mean Girls.
You don't know
think I ever
on
watched
Wednesdays we wear pink?
Clearly, I missed that one.
Yeah, we did
Well,
too.
yeah, me too.
I think it was on Pink yesterday, actually.
Disappointed. Okay, all right.
Day
So,
off. I've been a day off for a few weeks now.
okay, I feel like I have a good guess.
Okay.
I did a lot of lake effect projects when I was in grad school.
Well, and you're from the Buffalo area, so you're no stranger to it. I mean, it's like you've lived it your whole life.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I've got a good guess.
Okay.
I would say, Steph.
What do you think?
I need to think about it some more.
All right.
Yeah.
Go to Dr. Google and figure it out that way.
No.
Hey,
No
we're,
cheaters?
we're not
No
Dan,
cheaters.
all right? We're
No.
not looking it up.
He's not cheating. He's not trying, right?
Hey.
Well, let's talk about one of the big parts of lake effect. So there's actually buoys out there, and NOAA will keep those out there until the lakes start to ice up and until it's a danger to the equipment that's out on the water. And this gives us air temperature, water temperature, all sorts of different weather data out over the lake where nobody lives. So we can't get weather measurements without having sensitive equipment out there. But, the lake surface, generally speaking, is still hovering around 60 degrees. Now, Lake Erie, a shallower lake, is actually in the low 60s. So relative to the air temperature outside that's in the 40s, this becomes a source of lift, a source of warmth in the atmosphere. Now, you can see some of the northern Great Lakes, the temperatures go down. Lake Superior, obviously, much cooler in the upper 40s to near 50, but the latitude up there is much higher, so it just doesn't warm up as much in the summertime. Big swirl, that's low pressure, just stuck over the Great Lakes today, but we'll take you down southwest of Rochester. Look south of Buffalo, that line, and you see those little dots out over Lake Erie. There's actually some thunderstorms mixing in with some of this rain that's coming in off the lake. That's not uncommon, by the way. It's not uncommon to get water spouts either, although they're very difficult to see when you're getting steady, moderate rain coming in off the lake. Now, back closer to Rochester, some of that rain kind of breezing on by. It's not going to be a steady rain close to the city, but for areas south of Buffalo today, parts of Erie County, this is going to be a pretty steady rain. This is the New York State Mesonet, so we can give you look at how much rain has come down since midnight, and it's closing in on a half inch towards Fredonia. Buffalo closing in on a half inch, but again, look at Rochester, it's just a few hundredths of an inch. Towards Wolcott, a few hundredths of an inch. And look at some spots in the Finger Lakes. They haven't had any rain, like South Bristol, Clifton Springs, Waterloo at 0. Now, the Futurecast is going to keep the rain down that direction today, occasionally breezing by Rochester through the afternoon and evening. Watch this little line come through tomorrow morning. This is a trough of low pressure, and you see that wind shift off Lake Ontario now. We start to get some of the lake effect rain showers moving in on a west-northwest wind, so that wind changes direction. But hey, at least it's not snow this time. We're talking about lake effect rain, just plain old rain, and you don't have to shovel that. An inch or two is going to be a possibility, though, in Erie County, with most of us just seeing a trace to a half inch of rain through that time period. The visibility holding up, it's still at 10 miles. I'll say the ride in about 30, 40 minutes ago, it's wet roads, but everything was moving along. The planning forecast in the low 50s, and you're going to notice the cooler feel to the weather over the next few days. We'll be in the low 40s tonight, more showers, mostly cloudy, and 7-day forecast for us. It looks like the time of the year that it is. It's late October, we're heading towards early November, and temps in the 50s, 30s at night in what is kind of seasonable weather towards the end of the weekend and early next week. There's no comments.
Stop.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like I talk too much sometimes. I'm giving you the floor here.
Oh, you can jump in.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, like it's going to be rainy for the next couple days, and I always say bring your umbrella. I have a waterproof and insulated jacket.
Oh, nice.
That was a great investment. Had it for a couple years.
Yeah, I threw a heavier jacket on this morning. It's the rain.
Yeah.
You start to get wet, and that's no good.
Yeah.
It's no good. Yeah.
Still a ways to go before Halloween. You know I'm gonna be bugging you.
I'm gonna look.
When
I'm
will
gonna
we
look right
know?
after this. I'm gonna go over there and look. We'll see what the weather looks like.
Okay.
See if we can straighten that thing out before then.
I'd be fine with like 50s.
One thing I will
High.
say for
Rain.
sure, it will not be 78 degrees
That's
on
fine.
Halloween this year.
It
That was unreal.
It was beautiful.
It was.
It was.
It was perfect.
But, 50s is fine.
We'll take 50s.
I'll even take 40s at night when the sun goes down.
Oh,
Maybe 30s. We'll see. This weather pattern's starting to look cooler down the road.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's all good. All right, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester.
We're back after this. .30 on this Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. We want to turn now to some of the stories that are grabbing people's attention on our social media page and take a closer look at where you stand.
All right, so up first, we're going to start out with a story we broke yesterday morning. Several people, including a 1-year-old child, were attacked by a dog at a home on LaForce Street. This all happening yesterday.
Yeah, Rochester police say a dog got out of a secure area and started biting a child and her mom. Eventually, 2 other people inside the home managed to get the dog outside, and the animal became trapped in a doorway.
Police arrived shortly thereafter and safely got all 4 people out of a window. But the dog did escape again, prompting officers to use deadly force. All 4 people, including the child, were treated at the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries.
So there are a lot of questions surrounding this story. We'll take a look at some of what our viewers had to say in the comments. So we'll start off with this person saying, quote, "Too many people assuming what happened. I'm not going to assume anything. It is crazy. The dog bit so many people. My friend's dog I knew since a pup, and he just had something wrong with him. He turned on a lot of people and bit."
Somebody else writing in and saying the dog was probably a pit bull or some other vicious breed. Another person responding saying, "I have a pit. He's the biggest baby. My small dog is more vicious than my pit."
Another person adding, "I've had 3 to 4 dogs at a time my entire life, mixed breed and purebred, all trained well and taken care of. One dog out of all that I've had always sought out a weakness in other dogs. They're animals. Sometimes they remind you."
So this is obviously a very scary story for that family. And, I think we had a part pit bull growing up, and he was like that woman said, the biggest love bug. I really think, comments on that I don't really want to address too much. I will say, though, I'm sure very traumatic for those people, and there are a lot of questions that surround the story still. It's hard to figure out exactly, what went wrong, and I'm sure we're going to learn more information on it. But, it's very sad.
Yeah, this could have been a much worse situation. So I am glad that everyone was able to get checked out and be okay, especially the child in this situation. But of course, don't want to jump to conclusions or anything about what exactly happened here. I'm sure you could ask a bunch of different questions about environment, what maybe happened beforehand, maybe if the dog was reacting to something, but we just don't have that.
And, our dog, Jay, just recently started having seizures. And she's doing fine, but we've been doing a lot of research on it, and one of the things that can happen when dogs have seizures is they start to see things, and maybe they'll get aggressive. So there were definitely warnings about that. Thankfully, she has not started to show any signs of that. But for people to make assumptions about what happened or what may have happened, you really never know, and we're not experts, so. It's very sad for that family.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they did not want to be in that situation, and their family dog, I'm sure also, it was sad for them.
That's for sure. We'll move on now to some new beginnings for the former Hotel Cadillac in downtown Rochester.
Yeah, all right. So Rochester City Council authorizing appropriations and loans for a new fine arts loft affordable housing project.
It'll see the nearly 100-year-old hotel on Chestnut Street transform into a mixed-income housing building. The $6 million renovation will include 13 units with supportive services for the unhoused and young adults, along with commercial real estate for startup companies. And just to go further into that, it was actually more than $6 million of federal funding that will be put towards this project.
Yeah, all right. So taking a look at what people had to say, mixed opinions on this story, as is the case with a lot of people commenting that they think the former Hotel Cadillac should be transformed into something else. This person said the whole thing should be for the homeless and low-income housing, with services on the first floor connecting people to mental health and chemical dependency treatment and social services.
And it is important to also point out that this would be helping with unhoused individuals as well as youth, and there would be some effort to provide some services. We'll go to another comment here if we can scroll up just a little bit. Another person says, proves my point, investment requires taxpayer funding. Private investors wouldn't touch this.
One person says $6 million for 12 units. Can't waste taxpayers' money fast enough.
So a lot of thoughts here. And I guess when you are used to viewing a certain property in a certain way, it's hard to kind of change your mindset about what it could become. I know that there's construction going on close to that area. I want to say East Main and Clinton.
Yep.
And, I saw beforehand what it looked like, and now seeing with construction nearly done, it looks completely different than what you thought.
It does, yeah. And, Hotel Cadillac has been in the news headlines for a very, very, very long time. You name it, and it's been talked about. Even when I was in college and I was interning here and I was interning at other news stations, there was always something happening there. I think it would be great if something good could come of that space, because you're right, there has been such development down in that area, and you see it right there. The sign is missing letters, it's boarded up, there's nothing happening right there. It would be great if we could see some life poured into that building and the surrounding buildings. They just put in a beautiful, I don't know if I drive past it very quickly every day. Not because I speed, but because I'm driving quickly. I can't remember if it's a hotel or if it's apartments, but it's beautiful, and they're finishing it up right now. And every time I drive past it, I think that's going to be great. And then Hotel Cadillac is right there. So, I think the options there are endless.
Yeah, that is for sure. Yeah, especially downtown. I think there are a lot of different efforts to kind of upgrade some property that, may have seen better days in the past and is kind of struggling right now. So I think it's great to see some effort being poured into this area to make sure that, the investment is worthy.
And it is such a popular area, too. You've got Parcel 5 right there, just down the road. You have MLK Park right on the other side there. And those are two spots that always have things going. So I think if that could be a great resource for people in our community, more power to them.
Exactly.
We got to move on now to a story. It's blowing up on our social media, and you can probably guess why.
This is
Remember
my
that?
first time seeing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Steph, you lived it.
Exactly. I think that was enough for me. But our viewers were just as shocked as we were by the artist, industry standard, and his performance for us on Monday.
Yeah, some of the comments, there were a lot of them. Let's see, here we go. Sabrina said, he'll have kids someday and have to explain this.
And another person says, is this for real, for real? I feel like I just watched a skit on live news.
It did kind of feel like I was in an episode of like Punk'd.
Nothing would have prepared us.
You know? Yeah.
Nothing.
Ed says, this compares to the mountain lion roar story. I weirdly can't stop watching and laughing.
And Julie, who's always a great viewer for us,
Julie.
she said, good Lord, I was hoping he didn't hurt himself.
That was my thought too. When he landed right on that soundboard, I thought something's damaged. Matthew said, my toddler after I say no to cookies for dinner.
That's for sure. Kate adding, watching this without sound was wild. Ouch.
Watching it with sound was also wild. Kate. Chris wrote, the next Super Bowl halftime show?
Meredith says, reminds me of that break dancer at the Olympics.
Gosh, yeah. And then Grace says, never a dull day in Rochester.
That's the comment right there.
Yeah, it never is. And never a dull day here on Arc Rochester either.
At all.
Just when you think you're getting one thing, you get another. And
we were saying that we wish there was a camera on all of us so that you could see each of our faces. Because again, we went into this not really knowing, like we knew that, what is it called? That river, what is the type of music that he said that he does? It was something like river something.
Glen Falls. Yep.
Yes, Glen Falls. And so we were just like trying to figure out, okay, what could this be? And it was a short performance. And yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I said, you're never entirely sure what you're going to get. And we'll be honest, there's a video on Reddit that the organizer of the festival took, and I make a brief appearance in it. And like my face is like that because I really thought he hurt himself. I did not know that it was part of it. And when he threw himself down on the ground, I was like, oh my God, like, put up the color bars. We got to go to break. Yeah, it was, kind of heart attack moment for sure.
I thought it was one and done with the flip. And then when it happened over and over, I can only imagine I definitely wouldn't have gotten back up after the first one.
I know.
Me.
But you know what? It's his art,
Yeah.
And that is actually the performance. And apparently he got a great turnout the other night.
That's great.
Yep, and the Avant Garde Clue Music Festival continues, and we're going to talk more about that later on Arc Rochester. So I don't know if it'll be anything quite like that.
But it'll...
Again, you never really know. It could be anything.
Yeah, stick around. We have so much more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, where once again, we're going live to Chris Lopez, who's out enjoying some fall activities this morning.
Yeah, and don't forget, take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. Welcome back. This time of year, we're so fortunate to have a lot of great spots for perfect fall outings.
Yeah, if you are hunting for some autumn fun, Powers Farm Market is definitely worth a visit. Chris Lopez is there live for us this morning, giving us a closer look at this. Oh, wow, look at this. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, we're in the center of the corn maze right now, and this is a spot you may not know about. It's maybe, what is a mile down from where you guys are. I'm here with Ned Powers, farm manager.
This is our second location, exactly a mile from the farm market, just up the road. And we've got corn maze, we've got a little petting zoo, we've got a bunch of games, a pedal car track, and a beautiful farm tour hayride that tours our beautiful farm here.
How big is this corn maze here? People are cutting through. I just want to get a gist of how actually big it is without cutting straight through, cheaters.
This is a 4-acre corn maze, and what's great is we've got a couple early exits, so if you do get lost, you can get out early if you want.
Okay, all right. And we're walking through one of the straight lines that really should not be here. Once again, cutters, try and find your way through this. Don't be lazy, man. When is this spot open, though, Ned?
This is open just on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So this weekend will be our last weekend.
Okay, all right. So people get your tickets. For this, it's not as known as the other spot, the main spot for Powers Farm Market. Why do you think that is?
Well, this is a new spot. The farm market's obviously been well established for 60 years, and this is just our second location that we're starting to kind of give people a different experience on the farm, and it's a obviously very different location. The farm is beautiful.
Yeah. I have to say, this is a beautiful setting. If it was just a tad sunnier out, it would just really make everything pop.
I mean, it's close. The sun's coming out, but the leaves are just about peak right now. When the sun comes out, it's absolutely gorgeous.
What's your vision? 2030, Ned's vision for this spot here. What is it going to look like? What is it eventually going to grow to?
That's a good question. It depends on kind of what people want, but people just love this spot. They come up and they just look around. They're like, I can't believe this is here. It's really nestled right kind of in the heart of the center of Pittsford, and the farm itself is just beautiful, and that's really what people enjoy about it really the most. I guess the vision is to continue to let people kind of experience the farm and kind of go from there.
I got to ask you, you're so busy entrenched in this farm. You told me 90 hours a week you're working, you got kids, you got a family. What do you enjoy most about fall when you're just not working and you're just enjoying this area here?
I don't know. Some of it's just the variety of things that we do here. Just we're picking pumpkins one day, we're building hay rides the next day, we're doing farm stuff the day after. So there's always something to do, and I guess the variety is what I like the most about it.
And when can people come check out the variety that you guys have?
Here at the farm, at the corn maze location, that's Saturday and Sunday, and then every day at the farm market.
Okay, every day, 7 days a week. Come check this place out. Come get lost in the corn maze. Go grab a pumpkin or two. Go check out the teepees. The teepees were incredible. If you missed that, you can go on Fox Rochester and check out that 6:30 hit. I tried to carve a pumpkin about a half hour ago. That was terrible. Back to you guys in studio for now. Got to find our way out of this corn maze without cheating.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Did you see him carve the pumpkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay. But Chris, that's so impressive.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Thank you. Don't go anywhere. When Eric Rochester returns, we're looking ahead to an upcoming show that is bringing the throwback.
We'll tell you more coming up after this.
Daniel, she's mine now.
You did that.
Kasha himself.
Nice.
You guys, this is a beautiful setup.
Oh, you
Did a fantastic job.
Oh, okay.
Come on in, Mark.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. It doesn't bother me. Nice to see you. Hey, how are
Nice to
you?
meet you. Absolutely.
Nice to meet you. Just give us a mic check. Say your first and last name for us, if you don't mind.
Cordero Rivera.
Okay, very good.
Radical Rashad. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
All right, very good.
All right.
Are these tequila shots? Welcome back. The Rockfest I Love the 90s tour isn't just about reliving old school hits. It's also about giving back to our community.
Yeah, this weekend, the fun will extend far beyond the stage, supporting local organizations, small businesses, and even our everyday heroes.
Joining us this morning for more on Rockfest, we have Rashad Smith from Everyday People PR and Chef Cordero Rivera, co-owner of Taco Dero, who's giving us a little taste of the festival. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming
Thank you for having
in.
us, most definitely.
It smells so good in here.
I know.
We always joke about smell-o-vision, but it smells fantastic. And I want to talk about the food in just a second. But first, let's talk about the festival. You guys must be excited. I know it had to be rescheduled. So, let's get into it. You guys are probably pumped for this, right?
We're very much so pumped, excited. Rockfest is Sunday, October 26th. We have classic, iconic artists coming to Rochester. But I want people to think of it as this big festival. Lots of food trucks. Taco Dero is our spotlight vendor. There are going to be activations. There are going to be just complete vibes. Of course, lots of tacos and tequila, too.
Sure.
But one of the things we're really excited about is the fact that we've been able to give back to the community. Rockfest for Community is us recognizing 4 nonprofit organizations: the Center for Youth Services, Upstate Interiors Academy, the National Panhellenic Council, which makes up all 9 of the Black Greek Letter Organization, and Sunny Mike, that focuses on veterans. And so we're excited to support them. We'll be donating $2,000 to each of those organizations. And we're also supporting Taco Dero as our spotlight vendor, where we've been able to collaborate on several things. More exciting, we have discounts for teachers, for first responders, and for veterans, and they can see the codes on the screen to access free tickets on Eventbrite.
Wow,
That's amazing.
check that out. That's fantastic.
You see that on the screen there. I want to get into Taco Dero. How is it like for you to be a part of this and all the amazing things it's doing for the community?
Oh, man, it's amazing. First of all, I'd definitely like to thank Rashad for reaching out to us. Unfortunately, at the end of this month, we are closing doors to our restaurant and lounge. However, we still will have the food truck and a couple of other endeavors that we're going to be pursuing in 2026. But just the support that they've given us in these past couple of weeks, just really showed that everything, all the hard work that we put into building a business was worthwhile.
For sure.
That is great. And for somebody who's interested in checking out your business, unfortunately, like you said, closing up shop, but, how can they find you guys?
So you can check us out on Instagram at Taco Dero. And this upcoming Tuesday, we will be hosting our final Taco Tuesday event, which will host food specials, drink specials, and we also have DJ Jay So Short providing the vibes for us. So we're going to do one last Taco Tuesday turn up. So.
And of course, they'll be at Rockfest I Love the 90s tour as
Absolutely.
our spotlight vendor.
That's amazing. I want to get into some of the things here. So I'm looking, is this birria?
Yes. Yep. So that's our popular birria tacos. We have the chicken quesadilla as well. 2 of the items that will be featured at this weekend's event. We'll also have our loaded nachos as well. And definitely take advantage of all the different tequilas that'll be at the festival as well.
Very good.
sure.
All right up my alley.
Mm-hmm.
Curious why tacos, tequila, and music here for, I'm not complaining at all because this is like I said, right up my alley. But, that combination just seems like, it hits all the right.
I think it's a popular combination over the last 5-10 years. But what's better than like this big concoction of vibes and fun? And so when you think tacos and tequila, you definitely get that. You add in some 90s icons and you add good people with good energy and you get that. Many people will try to redeem the tickets with the free codes. They're going really quickly.
Yeah.
However, we still have tickets for sale. rockmusicfest.com is where you can purchase those tickets. But we're excited. Color Me Bad, CNC Music Factory, Rob Bass, Young MC, and Vanilla Ice will take over Rochester Sports Complex with appearances and performances. And it's going to be fantastic energy.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited. The 90s, definitely an amazing time. I know I wasn't alive during that point, but I'm excited because I definitely remember the music and grew up with it. Why Rochester to kind of host this throwback event?
Yeah, I think it makes sense for Rochester. One of the things that we try to do with Rock Music Fest and everyday people coming on to support the community for impact is so that we can recognize there's a way that we can have fun in our community and still prioritize supporting the people who make community work for us. So we're really hoping that this is a model that many major productions will consider when putting on for Rochester. And because this is a community-centered city, I think that we're starting something here. And you weren't born in the 90s, but all your staff will also get tickets. Yeah.
Hey, that is great.
That is very nice. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so, we have the tacos here. Your favorite item on the menu, if you had to pick?
Ooh, I would say our burrito tacos, most definitely.
Yeah? Are those the most popular,
We were like
too?
the pioneers of burrito tacos in Rochester, and we've learned to perfect it over the years. So when you guys do come to the festival this weekend, make sure that's one of the first things you get.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good to me. Any
Yeah.
favorite for you?
Absolutely. We were just at Taco Dero last night promoting the event, giving tickets out to the community. And every time I go, it's the burrito pizza.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if that's going to be there on Sunday, but they can stop at Taco Dero next Tuesday and absolutely celebrate as Rockfest for Community will also support their final event next week.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Excellent. Hey, thank you both so much for coming in today.
Yeah,
We
thanks for
greatly
having us.
appreciate it. And if you love the 90s, or maybe you just want to know more about the 90s, we'll put all the information for you over on foxrochester.com. Thank you again.
All right, thank
Stick
you.
around. We've got so much more to come on our Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour.
We'll be right back. on this Wednesday morning, October 22nd. Thanks for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Stephanie Joseph. That's meteorologist Mark McLean back with us again with another look at the forecast and, of course, the answer to today's weather trivia.
Yeah, the trivia, lake effect. Are you ready for lake effect season?
No.
Not particularly.
Not really. Right?
Ooh, I can't find my snow boots.
Well, that'll help. Right?
Yeah.
You're going to have to find those pretty soon, though.
Pretty soon.
November 8th, the average first day that we see snow accumulation, by the way.
Yay.
Grinding it in there.
Yeah.
Grinding it in there. Okay, we're talking about lake effect, okay? The trivia today also going that direction. There's a lot that goes into lake effect, and we live in an unusual area well, I shouldn't say unusual. We live in an area that experiences this unusual phenomena, and it's lake effect season. Sometimes you'll hear a meteorologist use the term fetch. What does fetch describe in weather? And is it the direction of the wind, the distance wind flows over the lake, the water temperature, or the depth of the cold air over the lake?
I'm going to go D, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was
the only
feeling
one
too.
people aren't guessing.
Amy, Julie, Rod, and Janet all had B, and we have Yvonne at C. Eva has A, and a couple of more Bs.
Oh, they agree today.
Cheryl and her husband both agree.
Okay, so I'm
on
going
B.
to change my answer here. 'Cause
Okay.
Cheryl was right the other day.
She was.
She went with B. And
Okay.
Cheryl, if you're watching, I think that maybe I'm on your side today.
Okay. And the answer is B.
There we go.
The distance the wind flows over the lake. So this is crucial for lake effect. Now you have to have the big temperature differential, of course. Also helps if the air is slightly humid, but the fetch is the distance that cold air has to travel over the lake's surface. So the longer the air stays over the lake, the more unstable the air becomes. It picks up more moisture. The cloud heights get to rise up in the atmosphere. So you get a bigger, quote, event off of the lake. So Lake Erie on the southwest flow this morning, perfect production for lake effect rain because that air gets to travel the entire lake surface of Lake Erie. What's doing?
I'm just thinking about how much it's going to be unpleasant. It's, you get that lake effect snow and the wind, and I'm just thinking of walking into my car and just being cold and
it means
takes
cold.
your breath away.
It means
literally.
When you it's all
It
right.
means cold.
though.
I went to SUNY Oswego on the east end of Lake Ontario, and if you had the west-northwest wind across the lake, the lake effect snow. Oh, and we had some bruisers up there.
Is that one of the snowiest campuses?
It is,
Okay.
and that is the snowiest area on planet Earth, the Tug Hill Plateau. You can get snowfall rates up to 7 inches per hour. Montague, New York, the unofficial record holder for snowfall, 76 inches of snow in 24 hours.
Wow.
You thought it was
Do a
bad
lot
around
of people
here.
live there?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think a lot of folks travel there in the summertime, and then in the wintertime, it's like snowmobile trails, and make sure that you have your GPS on so we can find you after you fall into the snow somewhere.
Gosh.
Right? That's that kind of life up there. But I mean, it's cold enough for it, so we're tracking it. Let's talk about today's rain and these guys.
Look at them. On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
I
Yes.
know.
Are
I
we
know.
in pajamas?
This is a total pink out.
I love it. Bella and Mouse.
Bella and Mouse, today's dogs of the day. And we love to see the pictures of your doggies, your cats. We had 2 of them on yesterday, right? What are we checking out?
I want to see it. One of them looks like a little Italian greyhound, and I can't figure out if that's
I'm not
the
sure what
case.
kind of, yeah.
So cute, though.
That is cute. So 13wham.com/chime in and scan that QR code on the screen. We'll be happy to put up the pics later this week or next week, and you get to see your pup give the forecast. But is it going to be wet paws? Yeah, today, tomorrow, and Friday as well. It looks like we've got a pretty good chance for some rain in the forecast then, but drying out for the weekend. That's great timing. Saturday and Sunday look pretty decent. Now, this big swirl on your TV screen is low pressure, and it's stacked up over the Great Lakes. So on the west side of low pressure, you always get that cold flow, and we're on the, quote, west side now. We're southeast of the low itself, but that west-southwest flow coming in across Lake Erie, we were just talking about fetch. Notice how that green line lines up for the entire surface of Lake Erie. So the cloud heights actually get tall enough that there's some lightning being picked up in some of this lake effect that's coming in on 2 parts of Chautauqua, Cattaraugus County, Erie County. into Genesee County. You see most of this is southwest of Rochester. Some of that just passed on through, so we did have wet roads this morning for the commute, but it looks like we're going to get a few dry hours here, maybe through about lunchtime. But 400ths of an inch in Rochester, some spots in Buffalo already near a half inch with some of that lake effect. The futurecast will have, again, a few passing showers late this afternoon. You're going to see a wind change. Watch the areas over Lake Ontario tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. You get a line that comes in off Lake Ontario, and that's a signal that there's more cold air on the way, a signal that lake effect is going to be ongoing. So much of this is, if you're traveling west of Rochester today, just keep this in mind. You're going to be into a light to moderate rain at times. Some of those spots towards Buffalo, probably over an inch for rainfall, but Rochester, it's just a 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch. Let's just call it what it is. It's drought relief, and we need the rain. We definitely need this rain in western New York. Now, the city actually catching a little glimpse of sunshine. There's a little patch of blue. Lake effect isn't quote, everybody weather. So you do get breaks at times when we do have lake effect weather. 47 and southwest breeze at 8. We're going to find on the planning forecast that we're only going to top out in the low 50s today in a day that's going to stay below normal for temps. Tonight, low 40s, more showers. Mark's turning on the heat in the house for the first time this season.
For the first time?
First time. Southwest 7 to 15. And the 7-day forecast has low 50s the next few days. Low to mid 50s this week. I guess I don't have to, technically. Look at stuff.
Well, like, what's the majority feeling in your whoa?
Colton said, Dad, it's cool today. I said, buddy, the house temperature is where we keep it in the winter. It's 69 degrees, right? So it's not.
Did you tell him to grab a blanket?
And then he proceeded to go out to the bus stop with no jacket on.
Oh, no.
Well,
in a T-shirt.
You've got to look cool.
I know. This is the thing.
There's nothing more embarrassing than wearing a jacket to school.
I guess that's the vibe I got right from him there. But I had the jacket on. I have to turn the heat on tonight.
Yeah.
The heat has been on for a while.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm like a baby about it.
Sometimes I tough it out.
70?
It's sometimes
70.
71.
71?
Yeah. When I had my first apartment in Vermont, my first real apartment in Vermont, not college housing, it was like 73. I would crank the heat because the building paid for it.
Do you run a humidifier then too, or no?
I mean, I didn't at the time,
Okay.
but now as an older person,
it starts getting dry and dry and dry.
Yeah.
The higher it goes, the drier it gets.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Mark, good stuff for the most part. It's fall-like. You know what I mean?
Very fall feel.
We're not going to get back to where we were, and it's got to be okay.
There is some sign of a late week warm-up next week. We'll see, possibly right before Halloween. But I will stress that after that warm-up goes through, there are some real signs of change in the longer pattern.
All we need to do is get to October 31st.
I know.
That's
We're working on it. It's a work in progress.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Hey, stick around. We still have a lot to come this morning on ARC Rochester. When we come back, a closer look at the fall production coming from the Penfield Players.
And don't forget that you can take us with you. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We're back after this. 9:12 this morning, the Penfield Players are celebrating spooky season with their upcoming production of Witch, a clever and thought-provoking twist on a classic tale.
Yeah, joining us now to go behind the curtain, we have show director Jessica Barnes, cast members Solstice Moon and Elizabeth Saunders. Good morning to all of you. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you.
Let's get right into it. Tell everybody the premise of Witch. Perfect for Halloween, right?
Absolutely. So the premise is we have a devil that comes into this small town of Edmonton and starts causing trouble trying to buy people's souls. And you would think the easiest soul to buy would be our resident witch, as the people call her. But actually, she turns him down and then continues to come back. And that creates some interesting dynamic and conflict there.
Sounds very interesting and exciting. Tell us a little bit about your characters.
So my character is Elizabeth. She is labeled as a witch by the other villagers. She's not actually a witch, she's just an outcast. She's lonely and isolated and finds an unexpected friend in Scratch, who is our devil character.
Okay, very good. And it seems like it really is kind of true to the Salem witch trials because, you know, the women who suffered there, they weren't actually witches, they were the outcasts. Yeah, very good. And tell us about your character.
My character is Cuddy Banks, so the son of the lord of the town, and his father is preparing to pass along his inheritance and has some concerns about Cuddy's aptitude for carrying on the family name.
Very good.
Very exciting. And I know we were talking during the break, there's going to be a new element to this that if anyone comes on Halloween and they're in costume, that would be like a contest going on, right?
Yeah, we're having a costume contest and we'll have some fun prizes. So we definitely encourage any adults without kids, because I would say it's a PG-13 show. But any adults without kids or with older kids who want to come on Halloween for something fun to do, wear a costume and we'll have some fun prizes.
Very good. Excellent. And it's not just running on Halloween. It starts the 24th and runs through the 8th. You know, what do people need to know about ticketing information?
We can go to the penfieldplayers.org, or you can contact the Penfield Community Rec Center and they can get you ticket information over the phone. Or you can go in person to the Penfield Community Rec Center and they'll take care of you. And then we have one matinee show. It'll be our second weekend on Sunday. Otherwise, it'll be 7:30 shows.
Nice. Tickets are only $17 online, $20 at the door.
Nice. That's good. Okay, very good. And you know, what a bargain for such awesome talent there. Tell us a little bit about the Penfield Players. What do you guys like about it?
So Penfield Players are celebrating our 60th season this year. So that's pretty exciting. I've only been part of the organization for maybe 5 years. Let me think. Also, if you come to the show November 1st, we're having a 60th season kickoff reception before the show. So all that information will also be on our social media.
Very good. Excellent. And how about for you guys? What do you like about it?
I like it's really a small community theater. So like it's about the people who come in. We had an amazing group of people come to audition for the show. We had 30 people audition for 6 parts.
Wow.
So like spoiled for choice. It was an incredible audition process. But you really feel like you're in like the theater community with Penfield Players. Like it's a small production. They're working with a small budget with just a rec center stage, but we're able to really put on some really incredible stuff with those resources and with some really incredible actors and people behind the scenes. So it feels like a family.
Yeah. I was going to say, this is my first production with the Penfield Players, but I actually grew up in Penfield. So I remember coming to these shows growing up with my siblings, with my family. So it feels really cool, sort of like on a community theater level, that I've made it, that that I can come and be a part of these productions, but also be surrounded by such talent and such warmth. It's been really incredible.
Absolutely. And if anyone is interested, maybe they're starting out just like you and they're like, hey, I want to join in. What does the audition process typically look like? Like, when does the season start?
Yeah, so we audition before each individual show. So rather than doing like a block of auditions for a number of shows, the best place to find information about auditions in Rochester is actually the Rochester Audition Hotline on Facebook. Almost all of the local theaters post their auditions on there, and there are incredible opportunities all across Rochester, and that's where Penfield Players will post their audition information too.
Perfect. Thank you all so much for coming in today. We greatly appreciate it. And if you're interested in seeing the show, tickets will go over on 13wham.com. I should say ticketing information, as well as foxrochester.com.
Hey, stick around. When Arc Rochester returns, we're taking a closer look at an upcoming concert that's celebrating a special milestone anniversary.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. It is a milestone year for a beloved Penfield tradition. The George DeMott and Friends Scholarship Concert is celebrating 25 years of supporting young vocalists chasing their musical dreams.
We are joined now by world-class vocalist and organizer George DeMott himself. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. 25 years. That's so exciting. Tell us about what it's like to kind of see this grow and the talent that you're able to support.
It's really been amazing. When I started this with Diane Abrahamian, who was the vocal music teacher at the time, she was my teacher, mentor. She's the person that inspired me. And back in 2000, we wanted to put something together to give back. You know, I found how fortunate I was being from Rochester, from Penfield, with such an amazing arts program and music. And I wanted to do something special. College is expensive and it's a tough road. So we created this scholarship at Penfield High School. And the way we kind of fund it is doing free concerts every year or two. And any donations people want to make all goes to the scholarship. That was 25 years ago. This year we'll be giving out the 25th scholarship to, and some of our students, incredible. One of them was one of the Met Opera auditions winners this year. He's an apprentice this year. Broadway tours, people on television, some newscasters on other channels, which we won't talk about. But really, it's some incredible winners, and so many people too who haven't necessarily gone into music but studied it in school. But that whole idea, you know, of building confidence, being able to speak publicly, performing, it works in so many other forms of industry and jobs and career paths and things. So we're proud, like I said, every concert is different. We always feature different people from different aspects of Rochester music. At the beginning, it was just sort of a selfish thing for me to get to perform with friends when I would come home to visit Rochester. And then in 2018, I moved back permanently to Rochester and really just started getting a little more involved in the scholarship, and we're real proud of it. And it's this Monday night, the 27th, 7 o'clock, and it's going to be at the Penfield High School Auditorium. And again, it's a free concert. If you'd like to make a donation, great. If you can't, that's still okay. Come, bring a friend, bring somebody. It's just going to be a good time. Wide range of music too.
I think, for so many parents out there, they go to their kids' recitals and their concerts and, they see the talent every day. But for people in the community who have no ties to the school district, no ties to the music department, this really seems like a great opportunity for them to get an inside look at, what they could be supporting here.
It is. One of the great things is every time we do a concert, we always feature a very talented high school student. And this year we have a young lady who is just awesome, and they're all good, So, but in addition to that, we have again people from Rochester who they're all people working in Rochester, studying here, students, and it really, like I said, I've worked all over the world in different aspects. And every time I get to talk to people from other places and I start talking about my experience in Rochester with the arts, with music in Penfield High School, they're always shocked, pleasantly, and surprised at the opportunities that we have here. And I'm so grateful because I don't think my path would have been what it was if it wasn't for that. Yeah. But it's going to be, pardon me, it's going to be a great night, I think. Yeah.
And that kind of leads me to my next question, which is what has feedback been like from recipients?
It's interesting. I reached out to a bunch of, I think 7 or 8 of the students and asked them to shoot little videos on their phones, just letting me know how did the scholarship affect your path and your journey. Mm-hmm. And it was really delightful because some of them I haven't spoken to in a long time. And it's been positive. Like I said, a lot of the students that surprised me the most weren't necessarily the ones that went on to Broadway. It was the people who said winning the scholarship helped give them a sense of confidence going into school, or just whatever their pathway was, thinking back to the pride of receiving a scholarship, receiving some money that helped them, on their journey. And that really touched me because I think that's all I can ask for is to help inspire someone. I mean, the scholarship is great in being able to give some money, but I think to me, the people that really helped me the most were the people that believed in me and inspired me and invested in me with whether it was time or money or advice. And that's something that I love to do, and I think it's important, giving back and inspiring the next generation. I mean, I think our world is a little crazy right now, and I think that something like music, it's a way of inspiring people and connecting, and it's something we all share,
So true.
Yeah.
So true. George DeMont, thank you so much for coming in today. We greatly appreciate
My pleasure.
it.
Thank you.
One more time, the ticketing and no tickets. It's a free
Tickets
show.
are free. You don't need,
Yes.
yeah, it's free. Penfield High School Auditorium this Monday night, October 27th at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6:30. Please come. Bring a friend. It's a family-friendly show. We're going to even have some music from Wicked, Broadway, opera, classical music, jazz. It really is going to be an awesome wide range of musical talent. It's going to be fun.
Sounds great.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Time right now, 9:26. Much more to get to this morning on Art Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break. 9:29 on this Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. We want to turn now to this morning's reporter recap and the call for prison reform from the family of Robert Brooks following that split verdict in the murder trial of 3 former Mercy Corrections officers.
One former guard was found guilty of murder while 2 others walked free. His father now sharing his feelings about the mixed verdict with our Natalie Calzatoni.
When I look at that video, when I glance at that video, because I can't look at it, what I see is pure evil.
Robert Ricks was 10 minutes away from the Oneida County Courthouse Monday when a jury handed down a split verdict in the case of 3 former Mercy Corrections officers accused of murdering his son, Robert Brooks.
I was hurt. I was angry. I was disappointed. I felt like I should have been there. But I didn't expect them to come up with a verdict that soon.
After the jury convicted David Kingsley of murdering Brooks, he was taken out of the courtroom in handcuffs, while Matthew Gallagher and Nicholas Kiefer were acquitted.
I think they got it really, really wrong when they let the other 2 off scot-free. It says, like, as a prison guard, I can watch or know somebody is being beat to death, and I have no responsibility. That's not a good message.
Following the verdict, Brooks' son emotionally took to the Capitol steps in Albany Tuesday to call on Governor Kathy Hochul to sign the omnibus prison reform bill into law.
I've been feeling heartbroken. I felt disappointed. I feel as in the people that were acquitted, they were doing what their supervisors told them to do. And so I can't be totally mad at them, but I'm more mad at the system that allowed that to go on.
Rick says he and other advocates with the End Prison Violence campaign will continue to fight for change.
Along with the justice that we did receive, and implementing those bills will give pause. The next prison guard, before he raises his hand, his billy club, before his gang get together and decide that they're going to beat somebody.
Natalie Calzatoni, 13 WHAM News.
And Natalie Calzatoni joins us now with more on the story. Certainly a lot to get into here, especially with just reaction from families. This is the first time we're hearing from Robert Brooks' father since the conviction that happened earlier this week.
Yeah, and you heard in his own words, the conviction came kind of quickly that morning, and he wasn't in the courtroom himself. He told me he was on the way, and when he heard the news, pulled over and turned right back around. I think the reaction from the family has been, grateful for the guilty, verdict for David Kingsley, but for the other 2, definitely disappointment from, the jury's decision.
Absolutely. So much so that his son, took to the steps in Albany yesterday, which we just saw, and we just heard from him as well. I think that in cases like this, for family members, we hear it a lot, that there is really no justice. There is just, I don't even want to use the word closure, but it's finally come to a close. In this case, though, 2 of the people who were accused are gone. They've been acquitted. Did they say anything about that? Did they say anything like,
an appeal?
What? Yeah. Is there, anything like that?
So I don't think, according to the special prosecutor, William Fitzpatrick, there's an appeal here, but he did hint that there is a federal investigation that could be coming up. I had reached out and asked about it myself to the U.S. Attorney's Office. I haven't gotten those exact details yet, but that's something that could be coming for even those that were acquitted, according to Fitzpatrick.
And this has been something that we've been following for months. Multiple different defendants, some taking plea deals. And then, of course, we know that one was convicted of murder and manslaughter, and then the 2 acquittals. But there is one more person who is expected to go on trial.
Yes, Michael Fisher will be going on trial in January. And Mr. Ricks had said to me that the family is going to be there as well. It will be happening in Oneida County in January. And his defense attorney was successful in getting his trial moved from the other ones, the 3 that we just saw.
And do we know why they pushed for that separate trial?
I think because he wasn't charged with murder. They wanted, because he was just facing the manslaughter charge, I think his defense attorney thought it'd be more fair for him to be tried separately.
Yeah. I think the next question would be that prison reform law that they would like to have passed. The governor's office did respond to us, and they basically said they would review the legislation, right?
Yes, the office said they would review the legislation. And, you know, the Brooks family, from the very beginning, from when this happened, they have been pushing for reform. Robert Ricks and other advocates formed the End Prison Violence campaign, and that's who Robert Brooks Jr. was with in Albany yesterday. And, you know, there's just, you know, they told me they're trying to turn pain into purpose here.
Absolutely.
Hoping that there can be an impact from this happening.
And I just want to, my memory here is a little foggy, so the elements to that prison reform bill, help me out here. It's more people included with the Corrections Association. Help me out here.
I believe so. It's a lot of things it's the omnibus prison reform bill package. I know a lot of it has to do with body-worn cameras being required in prisons, which I think Governor Hochul has pushed for as well. You know, timely death notifications, things along those lines.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, certainly a lot to pay attention to here. And as we know, in January, this will be something that will continue to follow as another defendant goes to court.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Natalie, thank you. Time right now is 9:35. Much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, our coverage of the Avant Garde Clue Festival continues.
Be sure to tune in. We are streaming live on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We are back after this.
Welcome back. The Avant Garde Clue Festival is on day 3, and we're continuing to preview some of the many artists taking part in this year's festival.
Yeah, this morning we are joined by 2 musicians involved in the festival. We have Charles Chatman and Grace Dashnaw. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
So let's start a little bit with what it is that you guys do.
Oh, for sure. I do a lot with miking various objects, and I build sculptures and make like sound immersive installations.
That's cool. Very good. And how about for you?
Yeah, I mean, I do some similar things. I'm very interested in sort of the contrast between especially rather like demure and unassuming like sound sources and like rather complex and like affectively complex sonic results. So I'll take like, you know, pieces of scrap metal, electric toothbrushes, toy keyboards, prepared lap harps and the like, and sort of will use a lot of non-standard techniques and equipment as well to sort of expand those into more complicated sort of musical materials.
And so, Grace, I want to ask you, so you're making the sculpture as the immersive experience is going on?
Yes, or the sculptures are part of an environment that is interactive. But for this festival, I'm mostly using my laptop and using programming to make music, and then running that through a mixer that has a no input circuit on it, so that it's crunchy and a little scary.
Perfect for now.
You know, I'm wondering if you guys hear music everywhere you go. When you hear, you know, the sound of an electric toothbrush, do you think, oh, I gotta tuck that one away for my next show? Do you kind of always think like that?
Honestly, yes, to a degree at least. I mean, it's sort of become like somewhat endearing, somewhat annoying, I think, with a lot of my friends. You know, I'm often like, wait, let me get my Zoom recorder out. Let me get a recording. You know, I feel like everyone between like my roommates, my coworkers, various friends. Like I'm so often like even just going on walks, finding various pieces of equipment. I mean, there's just so much musical material to be like recontextualized, to be brought out. And, you know, there's like, especially somewhere, you know, I live in New York City these days, there's so much information that you're incentivized largely for sanity purposes to just sort of phase out. But I think sort of cueing into that at times, you found there's just like such like a richness there.
So how did you first discover that you had a talent or maybe interest for this?
So I sort of come into like, I guess noise music, and I guess like noise music I really think of as like a really rich like possibility space where a lot of the like edges are phased out. You know, you get like, while there are a lot of, you know, subgenres, as many subgenres as anything else at this point, noise really is like an area where a lot of the basic rules of music kind of can break down to, you know, like elements of timbre and pitch as opposed to like scale and meter. So I sort of like was very, you know, online and into lots of like online musical communities as a teenager. So I sort of like come to this music from like three directions at once. I was at once interested in like the most experimental, most out there types of like free jazz, of like extreme metal that's like so extreme that like, I don't know, like the structure sort of like starts to break down. And then also like post World War II, like concert music. So you're sort of like approaching those from all three directions. It's like very exciting then to kind of come to noise and realize, okay, like I can find a space here to do a lot of different and interesting things.
Yeah.
Grace, how about for you? When did you realize this is something that you wanted to pursue?
For me, I also play cello, and I studied classical cello at Ithaca College, shout out Ithaca. And then I lived in Ithaca for a few years after, and the noise scene is very alive in Ithaca, New York. That's where I met Charles as well. And we met, the first show I ever went to was at this really strange underground bunker that they have in Ithaca that's like, you know, apocalyptic sort of safe house, and they had, yeah, a classic like noise table bent in half with tons of equipment on it, and it was just so different and outside of what I had ever experienced music to be that I became really interested in it, and I don't know, wanted to pursue that sound world more, especially coming from classical music, because there's, like what Charles was saying, there's like pieces of it in post-World War II music going into like 20th or late 20th century, like Ludoslavsky, whatever, those guys doing sort of crazy stuff. So it's always been like hinted at for me, but yeah, I didn't pursue it until I was in that bunker. So, yeah.
And is this both of your first times at the Avant Garde Clue Festival? Or?
So I played last year at Avant Garde Clue as my project Flows. And previous, I think, 2 years, Adam had sort of executed the project under a different name. I guess it was just like Rochester Experimental Week. And I'd played 2 times prior. So,
Nice, okay.
like, technically second time, spiritually fourth.
Very good. And how about you?
This is my first time playing this festival. Yeah, but I live in Los Angeles now, so I'm not always here. It just like coincided.
Very good. Excellent. Well, gosh, we're so happy to have you here today. Thank you for chatting with us. If somebody would like to see your shows, where and when are you guys playing?
I'm playing tonight at 10 p.m. 75 Stutson Street. And then Charles is closing out tonight.
Yeah, 12:15 a.m.
Yes.
Nice, okay.
Gosh,
The Night Owls, yeah.
Late show.
So we're going to go to bed and then we'll be there.
Very good. Thank you both. We appreciate it. Time right now is 9:45. When we come back, a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Wednesday morning.
We're back after this. It's time to see what's trending now, starting with a zoo in California that had an unexpected visitor.
The Sequoia Park Zoo shared on Instagram, while its staff was conducting a daily inspection, they found a wild black bear sneaking around.
The zoo noted that the bear did not appear aggressive, and it was even seen interacting with the resident black bear.
The photo captured shows the wild bear leaning right over the railing to take a look at some of his fellow peers in their zoo habitat.
Do you think he was taunting them at all?
Maybe, or maybe he was like, man, how do I get this sweet gig?
Could be. The zoo says the bear was a very polite visitor and kept to himself during its visit.
Emergency procedures were implemented as soon as staff members spotted the little guy. The wild bear was safely coaxed back into the woods through a service gate, and then they waved goodbye.
The zoo eventually found that the wild bear was able to get in by climbing a nearby tree and jumping over the fence.
They also said after reviewing surveillance video, they noticed the wild bear was playing with some of the enrichment items and toys that were on the zoo grounds.
I wonder if it was like a coordinated thing. Like he had some friends who were like, they're over there by the zoo or whatever. And he was like, I gotta check this place out.
Maybe it's like, when you were in college and like you wanted to sneak into your friend's dorm, like you didn't want to be signed in. You're like, oh, I'll just, try to sneak past the security or the resident assistant or whatever. Maybe it was like that. I'm glad he was polite though. That makes a big difference.
That's for sure.
Yeah. He didn't go bothering anyone, which is what matters. We'll move along now to a farmer in Poland who was the victim of an extreme spud heist.
According to Polish news sources, a farmer lost 150 tons of potatoes after a fake social media post went viral.
The post encouraged people to go to his field and help themselves to his harvest because he couldn't sell them and decided to just give them away.
The farmer claims that once he had finished harvesting and storing the potatoes for the day, he went out of town for the weekend to visit family.
When he returned, the ground was nearly bare.
Yikes. People allegedly came to his farm, filling bags, tubs, trucks, you name it, essentially stealing his hard work.
Some took small amounts, while others loaded up to 60 tons at a time.
The farmer was beyond shocked, calling it a nightmare.
He begged news outlets and social media to ask anyone who took the harvest to please return it.
Some people were kind enough to bring back what they took, but the majority did not.
That is so sad.
I couldn't believe it.
Those fake social media profiles are horrible.
They're scary.
I can't. Was it a profile? What? I'm sorry. A fake social media post. Okay. Those are awful, and they're getting harder and harder to spot nowadays.
Yeah.
But that's somebody's livelihood.
Exactly. I couldn't imagine you just come back after. It would be shocking, devastating, all of the things.
Absolutely.
I feel for him, and I wonder how much was really brought back because some people, it could be a bystander effect thing where they're like, oh, this person will bring it back, so I don't need to bring mine. But
and what's up with the person that stole? How much was it? 60 tons. Why? What are you doing with all that?
Yeah.
They're going to go bad.
It's a lot of starch.
And there's nothing worse than like a gross potato. Have you ever had one that like gets a little nasty? Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. I feel really bad for this man. And I'm really surprised that none of his friends or family reached out and said like, hey man,
they're storming your farm.
This is crazy. I can't believe you're just giving him away.
Yeah.
Also, is he just a potato farmer, Ashley? Do you know? Does he have anything else?
It didn't say. It just said that was the big thing, that was his harvest. I'm not sure if he has other things, but that was like his major.
That's going to be really sad if that was the only thing that he grew.
It would be.
That's an upsetting story. I hated that.
Yeah. We'll move on now to a sign that Christmas is just around the corner.
Move over Halloween. Oh, Spirit Christmas is getting ready to open its doors.
The holiday-themed spin-off store launched last year throughout the Northeast. This year, they are nearly quadrupling the number of stores, opening 30 locations across 12 states, including one in Amherst, New York.
Yeah, many of those locations will open in pre-existing Spirit Halloween stores, while some others will be new locations altogether.
Despite locations yet to be open, some stores are already booking photo opportunities with Santa.
The stores have a range of items, including holiday decor, costumes, gift bags, that's okay, party supplies, and much more.
I thought it was the Oscars music telling us.
I know. I was like,
but there are even some items that are a crossover between Halloween and Christmas. What do you think that is?
Krampus,
Christmas?
probably.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe The Nightmare Before Christmas? Maybe?
Yeah.
Sorry, I answered way too quickly.
No. They include some iconic horror movie figures with Santa hats or candy canes.
Oh, okay. So the Amherst location does not have an exact opening date, but online it says early November.
Yeah, early November is right around the corner.
Believe it or not, looking through my holiday decoration boxes, because I do have many of them at this point in my life, we do have fewer Halloween boxes than we do Christmas boxes. I think mostly because a lot of the Halloween stuff stays out year round. But, it's always nice to update the collection, right? If you can.
Yeah, I think so. And, this is fun. I think it's great that another holiday is getting more of that spirit attention, because we always love to see the pop-ups, especially. It's a good indicator of, hey, this holiday is around the corner, or the seasons are changing.
Yeah.
Time to think about what to do next, what to dress up as, how to dress up the house.
Last year, we invested in a Santa suit for one of our Christmas parties. And I bought it from Party City. Rest in peace, Party City. Love that place. Got it for such a good deal. And I was like, I wonder if I could incorporate it into Halloween this year. I decided against it because, save it for Christmas. But, I love a reason to celebrate, which is why I like all the holidays.
I know, the fall, winter season, we'll push the snow aside. Sure. Everything else, the season, it just makes you feel really good. A lot to celebrate.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, when we come back, our final thoughts this Wednesday morning.
We're back after this.
Final thoughts of the morning on ARC Rochester.
Yeah.
It was a Wednesday, my friends.
It was definitely a Wednesday.
Yeah, dragging.
It was given Thursday.
Lake effect rain.
You're not making any friends.
Well,
by
sunny.
throwing
I
that
just looked
around.
outside. It's actually sunny outside right now.
You're
Okay.
kidding.
Okay.
You're kidding. You are. He is, right?
No, I'm not. There's some sunshine out there. Really.
By the time we get out there and take a
Well,
look,
that's
it's
when
gonna
I'll
be
turn the
cloudy.
rain back on.
Okay.
Oh, so you're the one to blame.
Oh.
All right. Hey, that does it for us this morning on ARC Rochester. Wake up with us again tomorrow morning. We're on 13 WHAM ABC starting at 4:57.
We've also got much more live local news coming up later. 13 WHAM News at midday. Mark and I will see you then. Have a great day.